Hey guys, it's Riley here coming back at you with another video. Today we're going to be doing the Lufenia fight for Ciaran? However you say his name. Let's just take a minute though and enjoy this great Lost Chapter music. This is probably the most nostalgic music I've heard in a while, because listening to this brings me back to literally turning on the GameCube with my brother and sister, plugging in our Game Boy Advances so we can play multiplayer, and playing Crystal Chronicles. And it just has a lot of memories with this. Just this song alone is, very nostalgic for me. But anyway, hope everyone's having a great day so far. With everything going on, I hope everyone's staying safe and healthy, of course. But let's go ahead and jump into the fight. We're using Lightning, we got Edward here, and we have Gladio, and we have the Reno character support. Just so we can activate his num on the teddy bears. That's just what I like to call them. And then of course we have our me friend for the little extra push in the end. So let's go ahead and jump right in. The first wave here is the 3 despicable lions. Or should I say the cowardly lions? I don't like them at all. I hate these 3 bosses with a burning passion. I did not like them when they came out with Vayne, and I don't like them now. I hate these bosses. Especially now that they upped the ante on them, like they gave them more things, and did they need any more? There's already 3 of them that are annoying, so I guess they needed more stuff though. Hopefully everyone's having a great day so far. I do apologize about being a little absent on the YouTube side. It's just been a little hectic and busy here, so I've just been focusing on my health specifically. I did take some time off from work because I do work in a grocery chain. I work at Publix, so I figured it'd be best for my health and my concerns to stay home. So I've been home, and it's been very, very challenging because I miss work, I miss going in, and it's just been a little difficult time for me. But I hope everyone is, again, home and safe with their family. Alright. So one thing Lightning loves is, loves and hates our multiple targets. She enjoys breaking all of them, but she does not like damaging all of them because she basically has to take her time with it. I really wish that her LD had some sort of split damage on it, but what can you do, you know? So we have to do with what we gotta do with. Luckily, we know how to work Lightning around, so we can handle multiple bosses. It's just I wish she did have some type of split damage on her kit, but that's okay. That's why we have Gladio and Edward here to kind of lay down the split damage in a sort of way. In a sorta kinda way. Alright, let's see here. We probably should just HP attack, honestly. So, let's go ahead and do that. And then we can Spark Strike B. Oh nice, I shot Lightning out. I feel like Gladio does so little damage. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm just so used to using him on his event that I'm just like, oh, he does such great damage, and now that he's not synergy anymore, it's just like, wow, he really does little damage. But then again, so does Edward, so it's, I guess, the same thing for everybody that's not, you know, synergy on their event anymore. They lose that big ol' attack bonus. Let's see, I guess we can just... no, EXP. Sometimes I don't really like the fact that the bosses here go back to back to back. So for example, like A, C, B, I rather split them up. Like I rather have 2 take their turn, 2 take the next turn, but these bosses are surprisingly, well, I guess unsurprisingly, because they're lions, pretty fast. Alright, oh, we have EX. We can just pop that. Some pretty good AoE damage. I did get Edward's new armor as well, so did invest in him a little bit more since he is putting in a lot of work recently. I figured he deserved it, especially since I put one on Kamari. I definitely can put one on him as well. Alright. I could just continue using skills here, but I do actually want to LD. If you are using lightning, I advise using no more than 2 for this wave, and then 2 for the next wave, even though technically you do have 5 because of burst. So 3 for the next wave, because they, when you use more than that, it gets a little overwhelming, just a little bit on the next wave. I'm not saying you can't do it, but if you can, just limit yourself to 2 for this fight. I actually had thought of bringing Charlotta, but then I wouldn't really know who else to bring with her. Like, I could have brought, I guess, Charlotta and Gladio, maybe? I don't know. Not really sure who I should have, who I could have brought versus, Charlotta. But I did think about bringing her. Would make sense if she was synergy here too, since she's like the crystal person, and Crystal Chronicles is all about like the, you know, crystal mirror and all of that. Lore-wise, I guess it would have made sense, even though she's from a different Crystal Chronicles. Alright, I could put his counter up, because he is pretty far behind right now. So let's actually go ahead and do that. He's in a pretty decent spot back there where he'll be able to hopefully counter all 3 of them. Hopefully lightning doesn't mess it up. So let's go ahead and break A, since that's not gonna mess up anything right now. Where are we in? Ravager? Yeah, we'll just use the skill. I guess I should mention the fact that they all have their aura up, and basically what that means is I have to break C. And you'll know what I mean in a little bit once they use their AoE Brave attack. So if they have their aura up, this little red aura here, and they use a all attack, it will be a dispel AoE unless you can break all of them. Now, if you break all of them, and let's say A was the last one to do the all attack, and therefore, you know, C and B attack your party, and they have Brave, that's not considered breaking all of them, so they have to stay broken throughout the whole time. So just keep that in mind if you're getting hit by that AoE dispel and you're not sure what to do. That's kind of how that works. Guess we can just S1 here. Get some good counters on. Every time I have knockback on, I'm always impressed by how much the defense down is on it. I never always think it's that much, but it actually is pretty decent. Especially when you're pairing it with Edward's defense down as well. I wish they had more attack, but this is Lufenia, so that's probably why they're hitting like wet noodles right now, and Lightning's always hitting like full max Brave. Alright. I always think that would do a lot more than what it does. It never does what I think what it should be doing. Alright, so they're all pretty much broke right now, but I think I'm going to re-break A. Just because like just what happened now, I think it would have came out of break status. Just like they just did now, like all of them are coming out of break status, which is not good. We should be able to break them with Gladius S2. So, oh, I could EX here, but that's not gonna break all of them, and I need to break them. There we go. Now watch them come out of break status again. And I will not be happy. I will not be happy. Please don't come out of break. Okay, good. That could have went all kinds of wrong. That could have went all kinds of wrong. I wish there was a way to take off that aura too, but unfortunately there isn't. You have to deal with that for the rest of the fight. Yet again, now we're doing another all attack. Gladio only has one counter left, so he's gonna not be able to get it off anyway. So we could LD here. So let's go ahead and do that. I didn't really care for any of them moving, because I know none of them really moved besides A, which is perfectly fine, because I think I actually might summon here anyway, so turn count really doesn't bother me too much. Alright, hopefully this should be the end of this wave here. After we summon. Kinda wanna summon now, but I'll wait till Lightning's turn. Since she, pushed herself up there. Alright, let's go ahead and summon. Sort of want to go into wave 2 with her 6 skills that she's got right now, but I don't think that'll be possible. Yeah, I think I might have to use another one, unfortunately. Darn it. Went a little too skill heavy on this wave, but that's okay. Alright, Edward, come on. Big damage, big damage. Man, every time I wish that does more and it doesn't. Ah, that is so unfortunate. Alright, so let's go ahead and get A out of the way, because I don't want to take that all attack. So, let's go ahead and kill him. C should be dead here too with one of Lightning skills. Let's see. Yep, awesome. And let's just go ahead and HP attack. Oh, I wish he had counter up still. Alright, now for the real fight, and I'm sure you guys are like, that wasn't the real fight. No, unfortunately it wasn't. Unfortunately it was not. Alright, so these Lufenia encounters here are basically just the same as what we dealt with before. It is another race to the finish. They don't freeze, they don't stop. We just have to kill them the fast that we can. So let's go ahead and pop LD. So they actually go into their... They have this little red aura, just like the last boss did, where they only take ones, brave damage-wise. And they do that maybe a little bit before they get to their 80% threshold. So we need to make sure that we have enough batteries on our team to deal with that. It's no point in using any skills, so we might just be doing HP attacks to get them the rest of the way. So keep that in mind, and they also dispel any single debuff they have on them. So don't try to put too much on them if you're trying to save them. Like for example, I don't want to counter just now because I want them to have knockback for that initial 80% to, I believe 50% or 30% is the next one. So yeah. Yeah, I went a little too skill heavy with lightning, but that should be okay. That is okay, we still have 1 LD in the back, and we still have burst as well. Maybe Edward would actually do better damage this time? No? Maybe? Alright, so there's the dispel. Now they're only going to be taking ones. They do delay themselves during this time, I guess to give you a breather. I don't know why. I know what you're thinking, EX is a waste here, but I want to use it to get the free skill. She still gets the battery from the HP damage she does, so it's not going to be that much of a waste. But that's basically just for the free skill. Same thing with the EX, I really wish I didn't get that right now, but that's okay. Okay, Edward's going to sleep them. And once they are broken, they're just gonna do their plain HP attack. Okay, so that one's gone, so now we get— oh, they're both gone, perfect. So once they wake up, they will do their plain old HP attack on Gladio. They're still gonna take one, so keep that in mind. That's why we don't want to delay them too much, it's just kind of like the trees. We have to delay them, but not delay them too much because we do want them to eventually take their turn. We got one more turn of sleep and then they're gonna get delayed. At least for B. Oh no, both of them, okay. Okay, so B's up. Let's go ahead and wake this one up. Let's go ahead and put Gladio's counter on now. I don't want to EX right now, so I'm actually going to just HP check with Edward. Alright. So now they take regular brave damage. And we have the debuff now on both of them, so awesome. And we have EX just in time. And you can even see as well that they have, you know, minimal HP as this is second wave. So once you kind of get the ball rolling in your favor, it's really good to keep the momentum going the rest of the fight. It's not hard to lose, so just keep that in mind as well. And also, just a little tidbit, if you are using Edward, and you do use his sleep, they still can gain brave, even in their sleep, so keep that in mind. If you have an Ami friend, I suggest using them, so that way if you're in the end of the fight and you need that extra push and you used Edward's last sleep and they have that brave gain, just pop in your Ami friend and use her LD and then I'll take the brave back down to 0. Or any other, or any other friend unit will do the same as well, as long as you have a way to gravity them back down. Because again, we only have 3 uses of his LD, so we need to make sure that we're using them only on those times that we actually need to. Let's see here. Might as well just use this HP attack here. Oh no, he's not gonna counter because he missed. Darn it, Gladio. Darn it. Okay, they're gonna be only taking 1 brave damage again. We have to break them. Oh. Well, this actually is not that bad, because Edward's gonna be able to sleep them, so never mind. I was like, oh wait, we're screwed, but no, we're good. We're good. Alright. Lightning's gonna be able to break both. It's unfortunate, like, you pretty much have to, like, put them to sleep with Edward and then immediately get them back up so they can go back to taking the normal brave damage again. Okay, so A's awake now. Still don't want to waste anything right now, but I sort of have to. Let's just EX this one. It does get delayed, but it's not that big of a deal. I just did it so Lightning doesn't lose her stacks. Alright. Could counter again, honestly, but I don't think we will. I think I want to save it. Again, just plain old HP attacks here. Alright, now we can go back to what we were doing. Which is destroying the boss! The teddy bears honestly just probably want to hug us, and we're just killing them. They just want to hug us with their spikes and stuff. That's all they want. Okay, there we go. Might actually have to counter here. Yeah, let's do that. This is a plain old race, nothing else to this one, just besides getting them down to where they need to be. I believe it's the red zone is when they will stop, but then they'll get back that brave again. Yes, actually delay Gladio, please. Please delay him. See that 34k Brave Gen? That's what happens even though they're asleep, so that's what you need to look out for. If you're using Edward. I don't want to delay... If I hit A, it'll delay him before Gladio, and I want Gladio to counter again. So this should push B right in front of Gladio. Nope, never mind. Never mind. Oh, I guess either one it would have happened to, so doesn't matter. That was a nice launch. Sort of. Alright, I could LD here again. Because I still have burst. So... Or I can take her down to 2 skills each. Because once I move, it'll have 7, then 5, and then same thing with... B soon. But honestly, I think I should be attacking A. Yeah, let's go ahead and pop our LD. We still have burst, so that'll save us once they get to the red zone. Kind of push us forward there a little bit. I don't know, I feel like A has more HP still. I don't know. It looks like B, though, has less. Gosh, I don't know anymore. I'm so focused on just dealing damage to both that just, if they're red, they're red, if not, they're not. That's pretty much how it is right now. Actually, might have to burst here too. Because they're getting a little low on that counter. Yeah, it looks like we might have to burst to save ourselves. So, let's go ahead and pop that. Thought we would have hit him over, but doesn't look like we were. That's okay. That's okay. Easy recovery. Nothing to fret over right now. Oh, there we go. So now the counter should be gone. Yep. And they get the dispel. And now that one's only gonna take 1, which is unfortunate. That is unfortunate. But what can you do? We had to do it, unfortunately, because else it would have got the counter off and probably would have wiped us. Would have wiped us. That one's done too, so really I only needed 1 more on each one. That's a bummer. That's honestly a real bummer. Well, then again, I EX days, so maybe that one just needed another EX, but I don't think I would have gotten it in time. I don't think I would have gotten it in time, unfortunately. I don't know what's like the whole fad with auras that you only take 1 brave damage as Square Enix, but please stop. That is probably the most annoying thing ever. Like 12 HP damage? I don't think I've ever done 12 HP damage in burst. Alright, I'm just gonna use skills here because we have a free skill, so why not? We got our last sleep here. See that break-in that happens in sleep? That is unfortunate, but that's why we have a me here. Kinda wanna wake them up before I use a me. So we'll see here. I actually have to replace Gladio for me. But I don't think so actually, because I get delayed, right? Yeah, I get delayed, so we're good. We are good. Okay, now lightning can break both of them. has so many HP attacks. We don't want to use another LD here, so we'll just pop this. Because again, we want them to take their turn. And then we will do this, because we want to get that cover on Ami. Regular HP attacks. Now this counter here, that's 10, that's the final one till they die, so... that means we're almost there, we're almost to the finish line. In my initial clear, I actually killed, like, each of them differently, in a separate time. So I honestly don't know if killing one is better than killing both at the same time, because nothing really happened to my turn once I did that. They just, you know, died. Because I was able to kill one pretty much right after the other one. So I'm assuming that you may want to kill them at the same time, roughly, just to ensure nothing crazy happens. Yeah, see, like, this literally exactly what happened at my initial clear. I was able to kill one, and literally the next turn I was able to kill the next one. We were 2 turns away from meeting turn count. I never really worry about looking at that because I have lightning and she basically doesn't really take any turns, but I guess in this event she did because we had to do a lot of HP pluses. But there you go, that's the fight right there, guys. Again, nothing much to it once you get the ball rolling, and the first fight, or the first wave can be a little annoying at times because of the AoE dispel, and if you're not really watching out or paying attention to it or not really knowing what causes it, it can get overwhelming at you. And of course the one brave damage ore is super annoying. But I have faith in you, so I know you can do it. Especially after doing the Sephiroth LD, or Sephiroth Lufenia. Anything after that one I think is super easy. Considering how difficult that one was. Wow, I still can't get over the fact that that was so difficult. But anyway, guys, if you like what you see here, let me know. Leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, let me know to hear what your team comps were. I'd love to see what you guys thought up in order to clear this fight. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And I'll catch you guys next time. See ya!